All right, happy May the 4th. This is a Jedi's guide to navigate you through the galaxy, finding strength in everyday life. So, friends, colleagues, fellow travelers on the path of life, you gather today not in a temple on a distant Coruscant, but here, in the crucible of your own daily existence. You face your own trials, your own complexities, your own struggles against the currents of uncertainty and stress. While you may not wield lightsabers or navigate star systems, the ancient wisdom of the Jedi Order, understood through certain universal principles, offers profound truths that can illuminate your way through the challenges of your very, very real world. So, the Jedi speak of the living force, an energy that surrounds you, penetrates you, and binds the galaxy together. This resonates with the principle of mentalism, reminding us that the universe itself has a mental nature and that our own thoughts and perceptions shape our reality. So recognize what your inner world is, and it's a powerful force. So cultivate it with care. For what you hold in your mind influences the galaxy you experience. Ooh. So a core teaching is to live in the present moment. How often do you find yourself replaying past regrets in your mind, or maybe even racing towards future anxieties? So the Jedi teach that the force is found in the here and now. This aligns with the principle of vibration, that everything is in motion, everything vibrates. So to connect with the vibrant energy of life, you must be attuned to the present frequency. Release the past you cannot change, and the future you cannot yet control. Find your power in the present, for it is the only moment you truly possess. So trust your feelings, your intuition. The Jedi are guided by the subtle currents of the Force. In your world, this is the quiet voice within, the gut feeling, the instinct that often knows more than your overthinking mind. So learn to listen to that inner wisdom. While reason and logic are vital tools, but sometimes the profound truths are felt, not just thought. The path of the Jedi requires discipline and control, particularly over emotions. You see, fear, anger, hate, these are the paths to the dark side, not just in a fictional galaxy, but in your own heart. Now, when left unchecked, they lead to suffering, clouded judgment, and destructive actions. So this reflects the principle of polarity, that everything has its opposite, light and dark, peace and passion, calm and chaos. These exist. So the Jedi path is not to deny the negative pole, but to master your response to it, choosing the light. So you got to gain mastery over your inner world and choose a response rooted in peace and reason. And acceptance of loss is another difficult but essential principle to the Jedi. Loss is a natural part of the cycle of life, and this is the dance of the principle of rhythm, where everything flows out and in. Where there are tides and swings, you will experience highs and lows. But the key is not to be swept away by the current, but to understand the natural rhythm of life, allowing you to adapt and move forward with resilience. Learn from the past, but do not be tethered to it. Furthermore, the Jedi understand that every action has a reaction, every choice a consequence. This is the principle of cause and effect. In your life, be mindful of the seeds you plant with your thoughts, words, and deeds. Understand that you are constantly creating your own future through the choices you make today. So choose wisely and strive to create positive effects in your life and the lives of others. Finally, the Jedi are guardians of the peace and justice, committed to service beyond themselves. This embodies the principle of correspondence, reminding us that as within, so without. Cultivating inner peace and acting with integrity in your own life contributes to peace and justice in the wider world. In serving something larger than yourself, you align with the greater flow of the Force and find a deeper purpose and connection. This also touches on the principle of gender, and I don't mean that in a literal sense, but in the understanding of complementary energies, the active and the receptive, the planning and the allowing, working in balance to bring things into being and maintain harmony. The journey of a Jedi is one of continuous learning, self-mastery, and unwavering commitment to the light. Your journey in this galaxy is no different. By understanding these principles and applying Jedi wisdom, you have the strength within you. You have the capacity for peace, for knowledge, for serenity. May the Force be with you always. Ordo a Keo.